to do here today is I want to go over that last video I uploaded. And I think there was quite a few people not seeing what I was seeing. For me, this is pretty amazing. This is a pretty amazing capture. But there was a few others that were unsure. So I want to do this. I want to go over this a little bit. And I'm going to go through this slow. And there's an area I want you to really focus on. I circled the area that I wanted you to focus in on, but I want you to watch how there's a being there, right? If you pay very close attention, he is, whatever it is it's there, and then it withdraws back into that dark. Could it be a portal, right? But I'm going to show you how it backs up out of sight, and then this is when you see from that exact same spot, then this thing comes flying out of there, the exact same spot. And you got to watch really close. And I think maybe people are taking their eyes off for just seconds. You cannot take your eyes off of this because you'll miss it, right? You'll miss the significance and the importance of what's taking place here. But anyway, let's go ahead and do this. And so you're going to, the area where I want you to pay very close attention is this area right here. You can see it, right? You can see it right here. There's a light. This is a being of some kind. And what you're going to see is it's going to retract from that exact same spot. You're going to see this thing come flying out. It's almost like, to me, it's almost like it was tossed out, right? I can't make sense of this, but what I'm going to do here in the next day or two is trying to persuade my sister to get involved in this with me. But what I want to do is have her sitting with the camera that I used. We'll set the camera up in the exact same spot that I had it set up on this day. We're going to have two-way radios, and I'm going to take the camera and I'm going to go to this exact spot. She's going to direct me in. It's going to be a combination between a size comparison, plus we're just going to gather information. I want to go see if there's anything back there, if there's tracks or if anything, right? But like I want to say, there's no people here, right? There's nobody else. This is our property. Like I say, my next neighbor is 2 miles from me to the east, right? And then the one after that is about 4 miles away. So I mean, this isn't a place where there's a whole lot of people around other than on the main road, which is gravel trucks. But if, they're done now, they're not running today. And I seen one vehicle on the road all day. That's how scarce and sparse the activity is in this area. It's very rural, right? It's very rural. Now watch right where my cursor is. I'm going to make another little mark there, right here. That is where you want to pay attention to. You watch him retract. Here he goes. That. We need to watch that again. Watch this little guy right here. Watch how he just slowly backs up into that dark area. Okay, here we go. And I'm not sure if he's gone completely. Keep your eyes right here. Right in here. Keep your eyes there, because that's exactly where I'm calling it he. Okay, we'll just call it a he. And now look what comes out of that darkness. That blows my mind. That blows my mind. We'll watch it again here. Right? Now we're going to start seeing the light anomalies, and it's in the exact same spot. So first we see the being there. He retreats. Like I say, I'm still trying to figure this out, trying to make sense of this. And somebody asked, like, well, how did I do this? Like, how did I capture this? And it was one of my subscribers. I told her that it's like when you do static cam, you're kind of just putting your camera there. It's like throwing out a fishnet and wishing for luck, right? Hoping your net catches a fish. And this is the same thing. And I had moved my camera about 4 different places along that southern tree line. And this was the last place I put it, and finished up my chores, right? Had no idea what I had captured until, of course, I bring it into the house and I put it on my computer. And it takes a few hours to go through your footage, and you're going through it. You watch the whole thing, and then you go back over it, and you go back over it some more, and it's a continuous system, right? And then once there could be more things in the raw footage. It was about an hour of footage, and I brought it down to a half hour. So there's still another half an hour there that I still got to go over. And there could be other things taking place here. And of course, if it does, there's going to be an episode 2, right? There's going to be an episode 2. So if there's anything else in that other half hour, I did kind of scan over it a little bit, but I didn't see too much. But I didn't go, like a lot of times I'll end up going frame by frame, play, pause, right? And just keep looking through the footage. That's what I do with all my videos. But anyway, so I need to go back there because this thing is fairly large. And when I do this comparison video, hopefully I can get my sister to help me out with that. And because it's a quarter mile away. That's a long ways away. So, and I'm pretty sure wherever this thing is standing, thinking big, because that's a long ways away. I was zoomed in quite a bit, and that's why you kind of get, there was a little bit of a heat wave. You get that right when you zoom in with your camera. Every little movement, even if it's in the air or where my tripod was sitting, which was on top of a hay wagon. So I could look over, because I have pens and fences and stuff that are in front of this, kind of over top everything, right? I'm going to play this again. Now we're going to go on to these lights. This is like in the daytime. They are literally coming on like somebody's there with a lantern or a safety flare or something. But we're going to watch this part. It's coming on brighter, 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 and then it just, seeing there's something else that comes shooting out of that area. This right here, to me, it almost comes across like super hot, like it's forming a darkness around. It's so bright, right? It'll do that if, like, if you shine up to the moon at night. It's a full moon. It's very bright. It'll form this dark ring. And I gotta adjust the aperture, I believe, on my camera. It's very, very hot. It's very, very bright. And I think that's what's creating the black ring. If there's anybody out there that knows a lot about cameras, you can let me know if I'm wrong or what you think is happening here. But I can't, whatever that dark area is, it grows with the light, right? So, and then it gradually dissipates. See right here, it's like a burst. To me, it's like a burst of energy. You know how we haven't had them here for years, but I remember, a few years back, the big thing was, you could brighten and dim your whether it's your lamps in your living room or your house lights, like in your house, you could brighten them, dim them. That's almost like what this is doing. Something similar, right? Because it gets really bright and it's like it's being turned down. And to me, that's an increase in energy. It's a burst of energy. It takes energy to create whatever this is they're doing back there, and they lose the energy and it's going to disappear. It's going to dim itself, right? That's what I think. I'm just putting it out there. I just want to show you again how this thing retreats. Don't take your eyes from that, please. This is something alive. There's something alive back there in the trees, and they're using the energy and the electricity around that area. Were they aware that I had my camera looking right in that direction? That I don't know. Could they possibly know I had the camera facing there? Right? Was it just a luck of the draw? Like I said, casting your net out and hoping to capture something, right? But anyway, we will again watch here. Watch how that being retreats. Keep your eyes on it. There it goes. It literally went in, right? It literally went in. I'm still thinking this is a portal of some kind. Or, I don't know, can they do that from their mouths? Or from their, can this being just, expel things like this? I don't know. But keep your eye on that spot. There it is. And we will watch it one more time. Oh my goodness. Okay, so anyway, I just needed to do this again. I hope you guys enjoy this, and for those that weren't sure, couldn't really see, I hope this helped you see a little bit better. And yeah, that's all I can do, right? I don't want to bend over backwards trying to persuade you of something. You either believe this or you don't, right? And like I said in the other video, it's not my disbelief, it's yours, right? It's something I guess you have to deal with. There is a bigger picture here, and I've said this in other videos. We're only scratching the surface. The orbs, the lights, the flashes. So there's all these things that are surrounding, but they are a part of the experience, and that is why I chose to do this, because I think a lot of people aren't aware of that. They're just hearing a lot of, like I said, they're just there's a lot of popular things out there, and of course the fear factor, and people are always drawn to the fear factor, right? It's fun to be scared. Some of the biggest horror movies are the biggest money makers, right? The horror movies, the scary movies. That should tell us a whole lot about what is going on within our own community, and who's trying to cash in on the subject and of Bigfoot, right? The scarier you can make him, and the scarier you can make the subject and the idea of them. They know these are opportunists, right? There's money to be made, there's money to be had there, and opportunities, and they're cashing in on it. But I'm here to tell you and show you a whole different side of this, right? And that is my mission, and it is one of my objectives, and so I share this with you. But anyway, so I hope this helps. If it don't, well, there's not much I can do about that. But anyway, I will leave it there, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Keep your minds open, right? We're only scratching the surface, and there's so much more to learn and experience with this. So I will sign off there, and we'll see you in the trees.